Peace, fam. Fell Nepotism again. Back at it again with another video. Hit the like button, share button, subscribe. Help me out so I can help you out. If you're looking for a medical astrology reading, you already, woo, goddamn, it's windy as shit. If you're looking for a reading, the link is in my bio or in the description below. Same with the herbs. Okay, now let's start the video. I've been doing a shit ton of studying. I mean, I'm always studying, but I really did a shit ton of studying recently. And about astrology specifically. Learning about the North and South nodes. North node is where you're supposed to go. South node is where you've been. The South node is a bottomless pit. The South node is a bottomless pit. Where in your life do you feel like you're giving so much energy? And it seems like no matter how much better you get at that thing, there's no end to it. It's something that you really feel like you should be doing, but there's no end to it. Right? Example. When I was younger, I will always, well, two things. I will always ask why. Why that? Why this? Why that? Why this? Why? I just want to fucking know. I wasn't like trying to be a dickhead. I was really just curious and interested because I want to know a lot. I just want to know shit. That's the Sagittarius North Node. But at the same time, on the flip side, I will always try to become more like the people who I see. I always wanted to be very, very, very social. I always wanted to be social. And I always wonder why no matter how hard I try to be social, and I know I'm fucking good at it, I know I could say shit and have shit popping to where I need it to be popping, but no matter how much I keep going in that direction, in terms of speaking, I would never go nowhere. I'd be like, what the fuck going on? Why is this happening? And I mean, I never really got it. I started off doing this in fucking, was it high school? Middle school-ish? Like 9th? No. 11th grade. 11th or 12th grade is when I started doing this. Because I would realize that, hey, I ain't really got no friends like that. Right? Not only that, it wasn't really the friends, it was really just me not speaking and me assuming that I had to conform to what I seen around me. Everybody was just being social. Right? Everybody around me talking to everybody, doing this, doing that. Now I always try to figure out why the fuck every time I try to do this, it just doesn't work out. Time goes on, I'm still trying, it's still not working. Time goes on, I'm still trying, it's still not working. I moved to LA, I keep trying and shit is still not fucking working. Like, what the fuck? I'm like, what the fuck going on? And then I I start really learning astrology. I looked at my North Node in Sag, my South Node in Gemini. I seen it, but I didn't really get it. Time goes on, I learn more and more about what each sign means, what each sign does, the houses, and then the nodes. And then I'm like, okay, North Node is where I'm supposed to be going. The South Node is where I've already been. In Gemini, and Gemini is the mental aspect of concepts and speaking. It's a more social, not necessarily social sign, but it uses its words to express. It's about the words with Gemini. And I'm gonna be like, oh, my South Node is in Gemini. I'm going the opposite direction. I'm trying to be this person who is so eloquent with my words, and that's the opposite direction I should be going. I'm supposed to be going towards Sagittarius, which is more of the philosophy, which is more of the learning, which is why I've never really been around people like that. But it's one of the reasons why. But it's one of the reasons why I've never really been around people like that, because I was always studying something new. Always. Before dance really became as popular as it was, I was already fucking dancing. I was already researching on YouTube and shit. I've been done that. And I realized recently that trying to do what I was doing in the South Node was holding me back from really reaching my full potential. Me trying to be social, me giving my all to try to use my words the way that I wanted to use them was pushing me farther back to getting everything that I wanted. And the reason I know this is because I can recall every time that I took a pause from it and I just started learning more and doing more, my life was better. It felt better, right? But I was just trying to conform to what I thought was right. You know, I thought it was right. The main message of this is, do you, and don't allow the powers that be around you and the people around you, friends or family, to dictate what it is that you are doing for yourself. You are your own being. You are your own entity. You are your own individual. Especially right now, because it's the revolution of the individual right now. Especially right now. You are your own person. What do you like? What do you like? What do you want to do? What do you aspire to be? You know? Don't do things based off of other people's opinions and based off of other people's biases. Do things because you want to do it. Do things because you feel like it will make you better. Remember, we think from our brain and we make decisions from our heart. Right? What does your heart tell you? Not what is your mind telling you, what does your heart tell you? If you follow your heart, you're not going wrong. You're not. So I just want to come in here and say that real fast. So I just want to come on here and say that real fast. You know, just to give that little story of my experience trying to be social. Trying to do some shit that wasn't fitting me. It wasn't fitting me. But it wasn't fitting me, and it felt like a bottomless pit, because that's what my South Node is. Where's your South Node? Where's your North Node? Figure out where that is. If you need help figuring out where that is, hit me up, and you can schedule a consultation, or just go on astro.com and put in your date of birth, your time of birth, your location of birth, and you'll see it right the fuck there. It'll tell you. So figure that out, and then find out if you're going in the right direction. It's very important that we start to learn about self, because shit right now is actually not confusing when you know self. It's confusing because we are being brainwashed. Let me rephrase that. The masses is being brainwashed to do certain actions on both sides, conspiracy side and the news side. They're both made by the same individuals. Democrat, Republican, Fox, CNN, conspiracy, non-conspiracy. They're both made by the same people, bro. Both made by the same people. And so you really want to be mindful about that. With that being said, man, I appreciate all you guys. I appreciate all you guys' support. If you need help with anything health related, please hit me up and DM me. You know, get some herbs, get some whatever the fuck is that you need. I actually recently had a reading with the Big Body High Priestess, and it was amazing, to be honest with you. It was a longer reading. It was one of the longest readings I had. It was like an hour and a half. Usually my readings are like 30 minutes to an hour. That one was like an hour and a half. I was just channeling. But anyway, that's besides the point. Appreciate all you guys. Hit the like button, subscribe. Hopefully you watch until the end. If not, hey, whatever. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys. Peace.